Alright, hey guys. So today, what I've got for you is the Bear Grylls Gerber Parang. I'm going to read you the technical specs on it before we get into it. First of all, this Parang retails for $43. It has a nylon sheath, a Velcro closure, a rubber grip. Again, it's Gerber's and Mr. Steel. It has an overall length of 19.5 inches, a blade length of 13.5 inches, and an overall weight of 19.4 ounces. It will strike a fire steel. It will cut rope. It will carve. It is full tang, and it is coated. But I can tell you about the steel. It is carbon. I forgot to mention that. So, first thing I want to take a look at here is the sheath. Let's just pull it out. See, there's that Velcro. It holds the knife in there pretty well. Take this. Has a standard belt loop. Has your priorities of survival guide that I took out. I store in there as a piece of fat wood and cotton. I usually put my fire steel in there, but I forgot it today. I have a spare in my bag. Now what I did do is I did put a hole in here and just clip a simple sling on here. And then I took a carabiner, attached to the other end. I just stick it on here. I prefer to wear this on my back and it fits nicely. Enough with the sheath. Let's take a look at the Parang. It is carbon steel. Has that rubber overmolded grip, that orange plastic. Now I'm gonna get my opinion on Bear Grylls real quick here. When people were talking about how Bear Grylls is a sellout and he's not as good as Les Stroud, you can't really compare the two. Because Les Stroud goes out for a week or whatever and he survives. And he survives and he shows that and he films it. And that's a lot of respect to him for doing that. But Bear Grylls does not go out and survive. Well, I'm sure he does. But on his old show, what he did was he taught how to survive. He didn't go and do it. He had a crew there with him. So you can't really compare the two. You can't say that Les Stroud is better than Bear Grylls because Les Stroud has his own camera equipment. Bear Grylls was showing how to do it. Les Stroud is doing it. So you can't really compare the two. You can't say one is better than the other. I enjoy both of their shows equally. So, just like the gator, I'm gonna start out here with a little bit of chopping. Well, that piece must be rotten. Let's try that again. Although what I do feel is that Bear Grylls just went out and slapped his name on any Gerber product. And I'm not too fond of that, but that's not what we're about. So and honestly, when people were talking about they were disappointed in the Parang because it couldn't baton, or they broke it when they were batoning. Machetes aren't meant to be batoned. Machetes are meant for light brushwork, like this. This is what they're meant for. This is what they're meant to clear. They're not meant to baton, do all this heavy chopping. So let's give it a real test and see what we can do with it. Okay, let me rephrase my sentence. Like I said before, real Parangs are meant for this. This isn't a real Parang. This is way too thin to be a Parang. And immediately you can see, it's immediately starting rusting right after I'm using it. I cleaned that, and that was not on there when I brought it out. I have to take care of that. So, anyways, let me see if I can't find some more brush over here to chop on. I apologize, I am a one-man camera crew right here. Right now my partner is away visiting. Okay, so as you can see, we managed to get through it. But it wasn't as quick and as simple as the Gator. It could possibly be a fault of my own. But let's just do a little comparison test real quick to see if it's the tool or if it's just the way I'm chopping. Now, I'm not a professional, and I don't claim to be. As a matter of fact, I'm just a kid out here that likes to bushcraft, and I really wanted to help some people decide if they want to buy these tools or not. Because, like I said, whenever there's a review I want to watch, it never shows the things I want to see. So, hopefully this helps someone out, and hopefully they learn something from it. But I really care about your opinions, and I want to know what you think. If you think I'm just some kid out here that doesn't know how to run a camera and whacking on stuff with my machetes, then tell me so. But other than that, I would appreciate any helpful comments you have. So let's get on here with the comparison. First, I'm starting out with the Gator. I just want to cut a notch and now I'm doing really light strikes here. Okay. So there we have the Gator. Let's move on to the Parang. Like I said, I'm just trying to cut a notch in here. Trying to make them relatively the same size and see which one does a better job. Now, what I'm immediately noticing is the Parang, excuse me, not the Parang. The Gator is making more precise cuts. This right here is that's the Gator, the Bear Grylls Parang, and that one is the Gator. The Gator seems like it's getting cleaner cuts, and I assure you, I don't have any paper out here with me, but these are both, seems to be the same steel, and they both are close to the same thickness. But here's some things I'm noticing. Just, if the camera will focus for me, just from that vine, there's already chipping. Just from the vine. It's not rusting quite as bad as the Parang is. Let's take a look at the Parang here. Doesn't look like there's much chipping, but I do notice there is chipping towards the tip here. I've had this Parang for a while, and I'm trying to make these reviews unbiased as possible, but I'd be lying if I told you I didn't love this Parang. Most of the Bear Grylls stuff isn't that great quality, but I still like them just the same. I'm gonna go over here and try clearing a little more brush. Okay, so that was the Bear Grylls Parang, just a taste. I'm gonna do some more intensive testing out here later. I'll do a chopping comparison test between the Gator and the Parang. Now the Parang does have more heft than the Gator, so it might be kind of unfair. And the full tang construction here. So I'm going to do a little comparison test and we'll be back with you.